There's a city deep inside Russia that shouldn't exist. Here, people endure the harshest climates on Earth every single day. What's the lowest temperature you've experienced in Yakutia?
65.
Minus 65?
Yes.
This is Yakutsk, the world's coldest city, and breathing is difficult here.
I know you told your friend you're not okay.
Hello beautiful people, welcome back to another interesting reaction. You guys, in today's video I'm reacting to Taya Eno's video where she visited Yakutia in Siberia. I think that is in Russia, I'm not sure. So okay guys, in this video I'm reacting to Taya Eno's travel video. He actually is a travel vlogger. Taya Eno is a very popular YouTuber in Nigeria, and presently he resides outside Nigeria. So he visited Yakutia in Siberia, which is the coldest city in the world, according to what he said. Minus 71 degrees C, minus 95 degree Fahrenheit. That is so cold. So I came across this video and I thought to share with you guys. Let's watch this together. So without much further ado, let's dive into the video.
There's a city deep inside Russia that shouldn't exist. Here, people endure the harshest climates on Earth every single day. What's the lowest temperature you've experienced in Yakutia?
65.
Minus 65?
That's so cold.
This is Yakutsk, the world's coldest city, and breathing is difficult here. For over 1,000 years, people have called this frozen land home. They have built a life here through brutal winters, endless isolation, and sub-zero temperatures. With a population of over 350,000 people, Yakutsk is one of the most remote cities on Earth. Here, temperature falls to as low as minus 71 degrees. As an African born and raised in the warmest parts of the planet, I was left with many questions. Why would anyone choose to live here? How do they endure this extreme weather? And most importantly, how long can I survive in the coldest city on Earth? Like I do for most of my trips, I watched as many videos as possible about the city. I knew Yakutsk was brutal, so I prepared coats, boots, gloves, the complete survival kit. I thought I was ready, but these videos don't tell you that getting here is a battle on its own. With Russia at war with Ukraine, simple travel routes became a logistical nightmare. I had to postpone this trip twice because something would change every time I thought I had it figured out. The further I dug, the more it felt like Yakutsk was a place I wasn't meant to reach. I started my journey in sunny Portugal. From there, I flew through Istanbul, one of the last few places in the world where you can get a flight into Russia. The next stop was Moscow, and that's where another
So he lives in Portugal. He's a permanent resident in Portugal.
challenge arose. You see, because of the war, Russia is under heavy sanctions, which means no foreign bank cards work. There is no Visa, MasterCard or Apple Pay, so I couldn't just withdraw cash or swipe my card like anywhere else. If I ran out of physical money, I'll be stuck.
We're currently in Moscow and it's -1 and we're already freezing. And we're still going to a place that is minus 40, minus 50, minus 60.
Wow.
Not go to Yakutsk. Good luck to us.
Yeah,
good luck, guys. Good luck.
He's laughing at us that we're going to Yakutsk. I'm like, wow. Are we sure we want to do this? Well, you only live once, so go.
Good luck, friends.
Wow.
Finally, I secured the last flight to Yakutsk, and my journey into the unknown began.
Yakult.
Where's the car? Where's the car? Where's
Right
the
from the
car?
airport, guys. Right from the airport.
Hey Siri,
Wow.
what's the temperature at the moment?
It's minus 40 degrees outside.
Wow.
Look at that, you guys. Everywhere
Few
is
seconds after
frozen.
stepping outside, I look
What?
at Kofi's eyelashes. Eyelashes already has eyes on it. Every building here has rugs on their staircases so you don't slip up. Everything is frozen, the staircases are frozen, every single thing you can see around me is all frozen.
Everything. Wow. Minus 40. What?
Finally, today is Sunday, and I can see all these cars here are parked in front of the Orthodox Church. During the duration of the service,
And people are
everybody
living
had their
here.
cars running,
Oh my
and they went
goodness.
into the church to pray, and church service is just over now. If you switch your car off, the engine oil freezes, and then you can't start it again. The car is on, but nobody is literally inside. Many of the cars have this covering in front of their radiator. The purpose of this is to make sure that the cold doesn't get into the engine of the car.
Into the
When
engine.
parked, most of the cars were covered with a very thick material called the Natasha. This cover ensures the car stays warm when the temperature drops. They cost around $100 to $400 depending on the size. Cars that are like this can't be driven again till the summer because everything inside it will probably already be
Wow.
frozen.
It's frozen.
So those people who have money, they can have access to these garages that are heated. Like this is one heated garage here. And you can see there's pipes outside. And if the person parks his car inside this heated garage, it doesn't get frozen. Guys, look at my nose. Like, this is what happens when you walk around for 10 minutes. The temperature here is really brutal. And even though I'm wearing these gloves, my hands are starting to feel numb. I can't really feel my hands as much.
My legs felt heavy with every step and I had a cold-induced headache from the blood which struggled to circulate. Here, passing out in the wrong place doesn't mean you wake up with a headache. It means you don't wake up at all.
One of the questions I've been trying to find an answer to is the temperature here is this brutal? Why do these people still keep trying to continue living here?
Centuries ago, this entire land was home to indigenous Yakuts, a Turkic-speaking people who thrived in this climate long before any invaders came. They lived off hunting, fishing, and reindeer herding, which was attuned to their frozen world. During the Soviet era, thousands of prisoners were exiled here, not criminals, but political opposition, scientists, writers, and intellectuals. So many of them never made it out. But some survived, and their descendants still live here today. As of a 2021 census, Yakuts make up around 60% of the population, while Russians account for roughly 26%. Against all odds, they were able to build a life worth living. So as much as I question why people chose this place, for many, Yakut wasn't really a choice. It's simply all they've ever known.
Even the snow that is falling is so dry. It's like sand falling from the sky. It's not even like normal snow that has a lot of moisture. I'm already starting to lose the feeling in my fingers already, and it shows that we are actually getting really, really cold.
My greatest fear was getting frostbite, which is a major possibility if the cold gets into your skin. Leaving your fingers exposed could lead to permanent loss, and many people have lost their limbs from making this grave mistake in the past.
So we need to find somewhere to run into now where we can heat ourselves up a bit. Wow, this is locked.
As much as it is enjoyable, it's dangerous at the same time. Wow.
This is too extreme. This is too extreme.
I just feel like sharp pains all over my fingertips.
Today is warmer than yesterday.
So this to you is warm?
It's very warm, yes.
What is cold to you? How many degrees?
Minus 40, 45 degrees. Minus 35, minus 30. I just go for a walk and stuff. Yes.
Minus 30, minus 40. You just wear a jacket.
Signs and traffic lights here haven't just left alone. They must be cleaned daily or they'll be buried under layers of frost and ice.
We're at the Chinese market now.
This
get a new
is something else, you guys.
My shoe is not doing the job.
In Yakutsk, normal clothes just don't cut it. Dress for the weather or freeze to death.
Yeah, so these are the kind of shoes you need to wear if you're in Yakutsk. They're made with 4 on the side and they have these beads here. So it's kind of like a cultural shoe they have. It keeps you warm. It also has 4 inside it. This is the shoe you wear if you don't want to have frostbite on your feet. Is this the big one or the small one?
This is 46. How do you feel?
I feel like a Yakutia. I've got my shoes so ready to hit the streets.
In most parts of the world, we rely on refrigerators and freezers to keep our food fresh. But here, the entire city is
a
a
natural
giant freezer.
habitat.
Believed to be the coldest market in the world.
Oh wow.
Even up to minus 50, 60 degree, people sell outside. They don't go inside, it's always outside.
With winters lasting over half the year, growing crops is impossible. The frozen ground makes farming out of the question, so people rely almost entirely on fish, meat, and stored foods to make it through the cold season.
Guys, it's so heavy. Ooh. This thing is rock solid. It's like a stone. It's heavy.
To put this into perspective, the average freezer in a household runs at about minus 18 degrees Celsius. But Yakutsk has temperatures that can go as low as minus 71 degrees Celsius, which is more than 4 times as cold as a freezer.
So for those people who are selling in the market, people who are going to have to stand for a very long time, they put this on the floor here. This is deer skin, so you can stand on it and your leg doesn't get cold fast enough. So she's wearing 2 of what I'm wearing just to keep herself warm whenever she's selling fish in the fish market because it's really cold here. So this 2. Hello, how are you?
The primary language of the locals is Yakutian, but over 70% also speak Russian. Very few people here understood English.
When she's cold, she drinks tea.
Yes.
Oh wow.
Hot tea.
Hot tea.
Of course.
I heard you guys eat horse here.
Yes, horse. Horse tea?
Where is it? Where is horse?
This horse. This.
This one?
This horse. This.
They eat horse in Russia or just Yakuts?
No. Russia don't eat horse. We Yakutian people, we eat horse.
Why? Does it make you stronger?
It's normal. It's traditional.
So, can I try out tasting horse later today?
Wow.
Okay. Just to know how cold it is, they have bus stops and the bus stops are heated because they don't want people standing outside in the cold. The reason they created bus stops like this is
That's reasonable.
stay inside the one
At
place.
least people will feel warm before their bus.
Screen up here that literally tells you when your bus is arriving, and then once you see your bus outside,
that's a nice concept.
and get into the bus.
If there was one way for me to fully understand just how brutal this cold is, it's through science.
We have an apple here,
Everywhere is freezing.
banana,
Cool.
and we have egg.
So here we have boiling water. You guys can see it's literally boiling water.
Wow.
Boiling water is literally freezing in seconds when you throw it out. That is crazy. We have some clothes that we just washed. I want to see how long it will take to dry in this weather. We want to see how long it's going to take to freeze. I have this banana I left outside, and we're going to use it as a hammer to nail this into this.
Oh my god, this is crazy. Wow.
That broke. This is actually really strong. Let's try it with this.
Wow, you guys.
Oh wow, this actually worked. And see, the apple is really smooth because it's literally as hard as a stone. This egg, we left it out for 5 minutes and it has literally cracked open by itself because it just expanded due to how cold it is. This is what happens to an egg that is left outside in Yakut.
Wow.
You can see we just left this out for less than 10 minutes and it's literally already frozen. Look at it.
Wow, you guys. I can't just keep I can't stop wowing because this is crazy. Oh my goodness.
This is because I just want
Oh my god.
if you push your and spread it outside, this is literally what happens to it.
Wow.
Yeah.
Wow.
5 pieces of wood. All of this just happened
What?
in less than 10 minutes.
That's extreme. Like extreme.
Surviving in Yakut isn't just about dressing warm. It goes way deeper than that. It's about adapting your entire way of life. Due to the fact that we're in the coldest city in the world, the way they build their buildings here is totally different. All the buildings have to be built on pillars. If houses start directly on the ground, the permafrost will shift, causing buildings to crack and collapse. The permafrost is a permanently frozen layer of ground ice that runs 400 to 600 meters beneath the ground, making building and construction in Yakutsk very difficult. This one is tilting already because there's no separation between the foundation and the actual building. So you can see the building tilting already. The entire city relies on a centralized heating system, meaning instead of individual heaters, Yakutsk runs on one massive government-powered infrastructure that keeps homes and buildings warm and prevents them from turning into ice coffins. Russia is the second largest producer of natural gas in the world, which makes heating cheap. Without this continuous heat supply, people would freeze to death in their homes. That's also why buildings here have multiple doors.
There are 3 different doors that you have to go through before you get outside. So this is 1, this is 2, and the final one. Whew.
In this city, pipes can't run on the ground because the floor is frozen solid. So water, gas, and sewage pipes have to run above the ground.
Because the ground is so hard, when they want to bury their dead, they need to take wood and burn the ground for like 3-4 days, and then when the ground gets softened, then they can now break the ice and then they can now bury their dead in it. Usually some people have to wait till summer for them to bury their dead.
Wow. So they have to wait till summer for them to bury the dead.
It's frozen at the moment. I'm literally about to walk on water right now. Here goes nothing. Why don't you just go down, like, you know those movies that they go down in ice? I'm actually in the middle of the lake right now. This is the center. The camera screen is already misbehaving. It's so difficult to film outside here, man.
To continue filming, I had to devise a plan.
When we film a bit, we have to come back and put the cameras and the phones and everything on the heater because it's so cold outside that we can only film for 5 minutes, so everything just starts misbehaving. So we have to heat our cameras so that they get warm before we can go out again to film. So filming here is crazy. This is the hardest place I've ever had to film anything in my life.
Being a travel creator is expensive, and a lot of times I lose money on making these types of videos. Working with brands is one of the ways I'm able to support this channel, which is why I'd like to thank the sponsor of today's video, BetterHelp. I'm always in support.
Guys, out here only few animals can survive. As you can see, there are some dogs here. These are some of the only dogs that can survive in this temperature.
Deep beneath Yakuts, the ice never melts, not in summer and not in centuries. Everything is literally ice. We are literally underground now, and you can see ice everywhere. This frozen layer of ice goes down 100 meters. Welcome to my kingdom. This is my chair. I am the Ice King of the Permafrost Museum. All of you must bow down to me. Now, bow down. Now, this is a chair all made of ice. Ancient animals are trapped inside this ice, which means that perfectly preserved mammoths buried for tens of thousands of years have been found here. Because of climate change and the ice cap melting, some are now emerging from the ground, still intact. Guys, we are about to enter the coldest hotel in the world. And this is the coldest bed of the coldest hotel in the world. I'm literally sleeping on ice. Ooh. Can the magic happen on an ice bed? If you don't get it, forget about it. Beneath all this ice in Yakuts also lies one of the greatest hidden treasures on earth, diamonds. The diamond industry isn't just one of the reasons people come here, it's also what fuels much of the region's wealth. This frozen land accounts for over a quarter of the world's diamond supply, making it the biggest diamond mine on the planet. I've never tried out horse before, but we came to this restaurant and we're about to try out horse for the first time.
What do you feel?
It tastes like normal meat. It's actually not bad.
Yes, now because they have
Before coming to
ice.
Yakuts, I had heard the common whispers that Russians can be cold, unwelcoming, and even racist towards outsiders. And as the only black person for miles, I wasn't sure what to expect. But what I experienced was nothing but warmth.
Hello.
Strangers stopped me to take pictures, asking where I was from and what brought me here, and also what I thought about their city. It was a level of hospitality I never expected in a place so harsh, and it made me realize that even though Yakuts may be the coldest city on earth, its people are some of the warmest. The people's resilience was unlike anything I had ever seen before. They lived in conditions that most of the world would consider uninhabitable, where everyday tasks would require an extra level of endurance and preparation just to avoid the risk of frostbite or death, and not once did they complain.
My dream is I want to be a traveler, and I want learn many language. English, maybe Chinese, Japanese, Korean. I want to visit many strands, maybe Georgia, London. I want to visit. And I want to travel this world.
If people can create a home in a place where winter lasts for 7 months, where the roads never truly thaw, and where stepping outside unprotected can be fatal, then maybe we are all capable of more than we think as humans. This city is proof that no matter how harsh the world is, life will always find a way. This video is the first episode in my The African Exploring the World series. In our next video, we'll be going deeper into the remote parts of Siberia to figure out how the locals here live. So if you don't want to miss that, be sure to subscribe. Thank you guys for watching, and I'll see you all on the next one. Peace.
You guys, this is literally amazing and mind-blowing. Like I can't even put this into words. Wow. Kudos and shout out to Taya, for this amazing eye-opener video. Like literally, in fact, He's a legend. Like Taya, is a travel creator. We've known that he has gone to a lot of places in Nigeria. Yeah, even before he moved to Portugal as a permanent resident, he has gone there as is this permanent resident or citizen? He has gone like he has traveled the world. But this particular video is the first, as far as I know, is the first Africa that would actually do this. Like places we don't even know existed, even though they existed, we know the names, but like we don't know how the reality of their living condition, their weather, everything. Like literally, this is indeed an eye opener, and I give a shout out and a kudos to her for even doing this, because through his lens we're able to know this part of the world and their living condition during winter. And oh my goodness, these people literally are living. How would human being even live here? But then they are making a living, they are living there. And oh my goodness, this is amazing. Like I can't still I'm still trying to phantom. I'm just imagining me watching this video and I'm feeling this way. What if I'm there in person? Like literally, oh my god, this is awesome. This is awesome. This is awesome. Taya, thanks for this amazing eye-opener video. Like I literally was shocked from the beginning to the end. Like why would people be living in this kind of condition? And they're living fine. Like fine, that kind of habitat, that kind of weather has its own, downside. In fact, a lot of it. But then they deduce a way of, making a living out of it. Even working part for me is the fact that they don't even need a freezer. Even the winter is colder, like it's colder than the freezer we use. Freezer can be minus 18 degrees C, but these people are living in a weather condition of minus 40 degrees C, minus 50 degrees C. This is crazy, you guys. This is crazy. Like I literally enjoyed watching this, seriously, and I give a shout out and a kudos to Taya, for bringing this to our screen, and through him we're able to know. And indeed, as much as I enjoyed watching this, I also learned a lot from this. Like this is awesome. This is incredible. This is mind blowing. Give me the word. This is everything, and I can't even wait to check out a lot of his travel blogs, a lot of his travel creations out. Like I can't even wait. Let me know your opinion in the comment section down below. Let me know your opinion. What do you think about this video, about this discovery by Taya? Let me know in the comment section down below. If you're coming across my channel for the very first time, do want to subscribe to this channel, turn on the bell notification, turn it on, so you'll be among the first to get my videos anytime I upload a new video. And I'll see you guys in my next one. Bye.